So I'm kind of in the mood to make something, and so I'm gonna go to Walmart and buy some Walmart shoes, which I'm actually wearing right now, cause I always be wearing Walmart shoes, cause like they're like $15, and how do you resist shoes that kind of look cool that are $15? I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna buy them, and then I'm gonna like customize them, and we'll see if they turn out decent at all. So there's these ones, which are like more leather, but more leather means more customability, you know? I would prefer to customize like one of these, you know, and customize like here and here, but they don't have a ton of colors. Also, compared to the last video, my ability to film in Walmart has gone up significantly. For those are new here, that was a struggle of mine. Okay, these are kind of tough. Look at these. So now imagine some of this brown up here being like cool designs. These are kind of tough. It's only $30 too. So I think I go with this one instead of the leather, and then you can customize like these parts, you know? I don't know what I would make that yet. I think these are sick. And these are different compared to my other Avitas, because I have a collection of Walmart shoes, and these are different. Like these are Walmart shoes. But that's my solution. Oh, but these are cool. I take that back. These might be cooler. But the problem is I already have 2 pairs of these. I think I'm going with these ones. I think these are the moves. These are so much tougher. But those are tough as is, and then I can just do like small like light designs on the sides and stuff. I highly recommend Walmart for your shoes. I have like 5 of them, and then I want to customize this one. I'm addicted. They're so cheap and kind of look sick. Okay, so I'm back home and I want to show off my Walmart shoe collection because I think that provides context. So I have these ones, and then I have these ones, and then I got these white ones. And then I just bought these. And so now I gotta determine how to customize them. I also only have these 3 colors, which is red, white, and black. So I was thinking about with this red, which is a different red than this, is outlining every part of this with that electric red, you know, kind of thing. But at the same time, I kind of just want to keep it simple. So like, what if I just do black writing and I just put like a cross or like a Cohen or something like Cohen like right there. I don't know. So we're customizing these. Gotta remove all the stuff. Should I remove the laces? Probably. Almost got that lace done. I just got this one to do. All the laces taken off. Okay. So now I got those laces taken off. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. So there's this electric red, and I was thinking, okay, light design, but after looking at it, I think I want to, everything that has red on it, like on these sides, I'm gonna outline with with this red. And then I'll probably put like some writing or something in the silver or up here, like just like small little thing, like maybe like a cross or my name or like a flame. I don't know, something like that. But just outlining the red and the electric red and see how that looks. And just like fully commit to it. But first, I gotta put this prepare on it. So I've only customized shoes one time, and it was in Egypt when I was living there. And it kind of turned out really bad. But I have this, I forgot how you say this. I used to really know how. Oh, I just put primer all on my knuckles. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay, I think it's Angelus. There, it's a good shoe paint brand. I used to be heavily researching this. So I got primer all over my hands. So I'm gonna rub it on this and it's gonna lose its coat, and then I can paint over it. And then I'll put a new coat on top of it. The problem also, which I'm realizing now, I just wiped off all that red paint. That's not good. I can wipe off all the paint because this is plastic. So, That changes things. So maybe I just wipe off all the paint and then I can put whatever the heck I want color-wise. But I kind of like that color. Dang it. Oh no. Look, it took off completely the paint on the thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just gonna do this panel then. If it's taking off the paint completely, then we'll see how that looks. And then the only thing that I'm gonna do is the other color of red in that panel. Okay, I think that's enough of that for now. And then I'll use this. Oh my gosh, I forgot how this is applied. It has its own brush on it. I forget how messy I am in arts and crafts. I always find a way to just get it all over me. So I gotta get better at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this and go around what I just rubbed off with the red. So just for closer context. So this used to have red like this color on here, but I accidentally rubbed it off. So now I will add red, the different color red on there. But I don't know, we'll see how that looks because I just rubbed it all off. Bro, staying in these lines is so hard. Oh my goodness. This is so much harder than you think it is. I don't think that red's sticking to it very well. This might be a fail. This might be a historic fail. Fail of the century. And I'm 20 bucks in the hole. I think I made a cool shoe even dumber. That's so bad. That is so bad. Oh no. Like I don't even know what to do to fix it. Like do I just paint the whole thing black? Do I quit? Do I add another layer and see if it makes it better? Because I don't think I can do these details. I'm not that good. I'm not that skilled. Okay, I have an idea. So I rubbed off this entire thing, okay? What if I rub off what I just did again with primer? And then I put a red cross or a black cross right here going like this way, and then it swoops down into here and it joins where it would have been, you know? And then I just leave it at that and I don't touch anything else. And then I just add cool designs in other areas. Does that make sense? I think that's what I'm gonna do because of how bad it is. Like, I think that's the only option and will just counter losses. Because my original idea was to make like a really cool design covering the whole thing, but I think I should get a leather shoe if I'm gonna be trying that, you know? I mean, there's only one way to learn that. That's to mess up. And as Bob Ross says, there's no messing up, there's just happy accidents. So I'll chalk this up in happy accidentville. But dang, this sucks. Okay, I need to be better. I cleaned off my brush. I'm gonna do the black and I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna do the cross. And then from there, we'll move. So that's my rough draft, and I don't know how good that looks because I think it kind of looks bad, but I think there's potential. This is a lot harder than I thought it was, and I feel like when I tend to do creative things, it tends to always not go as planned and always tends to be a lot harder than I thought it was, which may be a good thing, maybe a really bad thing. Good in the fact that it challenges me, bad in the fact that it sucks. But cause I really suck at this. But that's okay. Because honestly, why would I be good at it? I've never done it. But sometimes I feel, I've done it once, but it sucked really bad. Which is honestly why I haven't done it again which is probably not a good thing, and I gotta challenge myself creatively and gotta do things that I don't feel like I'm the best at. But, I don't know, that's kind of sick. I think I can clean up some of those lines so it doesn't look as bad, but I think that's pretty sick. And at the end of the day, the worst thing I lose is maybe $20, which does suck, but there's worse problems. But like I overhyped it in my head. I'm gonna make the coolest design I've ever seen in my entire life, whoa, whoa. And then in reality, it's like, nuh-uh, you thought. I think I'm gonna get like a Q-tip, you know? And that's how I'm gonna clean up these edges. Because these edges are really bad. Does it actually look like a cross? I don't know, probably not. How am I gonna make it look like an actual cross? I don't know. I'm gonna go get a Q-tip and put the acetone on there. Okay, I got Q-tips. So I'm gonna dip this in the acetone. And then I'm gonna kind of get these edges cleaned up a little bit. Dude, this is actually working. And it's actually, I feel like, making it come out more like a cross. Cleaning these edges. Like, it actually looks good, I feel like. Also, sorry you can't see it. Sorry I don't have the same camera down here. But, okay. But you know, sometimes you just gotta try things even though it sucks. And if, like, I've thought very heavy about just quitting and giving up on today. But then I was like, yeah, but then I wouldn't have a video. But then also on top of that, it's like, sometimes you gotta attempt things even though it didn't succeed the way you thought it was gonna succeed. Like sometimes you just gotta keep going, keep pushing through. I'm gonna have to go back over this with the black though. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this little brush and dip it in the black and kind of help clean up some of the spots that I erased too much of and help with those points. These details are fire. So it's actually coming out really good. A lot better than I expected it to. That's sick. I don't know how that betrays a cross, but that is sick. And I don't know how to make it betray a cross more. Maybe like red, or maybe I put a white cross in the middle of it, you know? But I think that's sick. Or what if I write his blood in red ink over the black? That's what I think I'm gonna do. There's about an infinite number of ways on how this will mess up if I put red lettering going his blood on there. And one of those reasons is it may not be all the way dried. So I'm gonna do that last. So now on the other shoe, I think I'm just gonna put a cross on this toe right here. And then I think I'm gonna put pray out on the outside right here. So I've been doing this challenge where it's like I have to post every Friday, and it's caused me to be more creative because I have to post. So like this is coming out, it's like I probably wouldn't have done this at all if it wasn't for having to post, which is a good thing because that means, you know, I posted, but it's also just making me more creative. You know what? I think I'm gonna get a toothpick and try and write his blood with the toothpick, because I think it might be too hard just with the paintbrush. So I messed up the blood part, so I redid it, like I painted back over it with but that's the his, and then I'll put the blood next to it. But while we're waiting, there's a cross on that front toe. I think I'm gonna put pray on this front toe. My last name is also Prey, so that's kind of its own thing. So I think I might be done. You know, honestly, how good it is, I don't know. But we'll see. I wrote Prey here, which is also my last name. And then we got the toe cross. And then we have the his blood. This kind of looks like a cross, maybe more like a star, but cross is the intention. I don't know how to make it look more like a cross, but I think it looks good. And it's slight enough, everything is, to where it's not like you can still wear it. And then I have the red cross here, which I think is sick. But that's what I did. If you guys have any suggestions on like, yo, Cohen, you should have done this design. Or yo, Cohen, do this and buy this shoe and design this shoe. Or if you're like, yo, Cohen, don't ever design anything ever again and do this, tell me in the comments. But I think that's what I'm gonna do now, and I think this is what I got. But yeah, I guess I customized these shoes technically. Wish I could have done more, but that's probably the most my ability could do maybe. But we'll get better, and at least I did something.